Stay where I can see. Don't think I can wait. I wanna see you again. Keep those eyes on me. And if I like you, you'll never know it. Keep on walking around too fast, head down, gonna get in my way. It's alright, I can't say I don't like it. Sunlight after rain, switching up my day. Thought I'd seen it all before, but you keep me wanting more. Just my type, you're my only favorite. Can't you taste it? Might keep you in my pocket. You're an instant like. Think I'll put you on my list. Forget it, gotta keep you guessing. Yeah, I know that you're the only one for me, 'cause you're so good at keeping me company. And you let me take the lead, best out of three, but I'm not keeping score. Hand in hand through the storm, we can ride the wave. Thunderstruck by my beauty, please behave. Cross my heart, I'm taking this to the grave. Keep in mind, I never play favorites, so coming home with me. Stay where I can see. Don't think I can wait. I wanna see you again. Keep those eyes on me. And if I like you, you'll never know it. No, 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 you'll never know it. No, 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 you'll never, you'll never. No, 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 you'll never know it. Know it, no, 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 you'll never, you'll never. You could be the only one for me, 'cause you're so good at keeping me company. Thought I'd seen it all before, but you keep me wanting more. Hand in hand through the storm, we can ride the wave. Thunderstruck by my beauty, please behave. Forget it, I gotta keep you guessing. Stay where I can see. Don't think I can wait. I wanna see you again. Keep those eyes on me. And if I like you, you'll never know. Stay where I can see. Don't think I can wait. I wanna see you again. Keep those eyes on me. And if I like you, you'll never know it.
Bro, I'm so sleepy. Bro, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Come daddy. 안녕하세요. I'm so sleepy. Bro, I was like, I don't know, like a good like 3 minutes before stream, it just freaking hit me. I'm like, whoa, I'm so freaking tired. Oh man. Wait, I don't know why it didn't show me some of the freaking supers. Wait, your potatoes are alright. I'm gonna VOD check this one. Mail route has bad signal for on the road watching. The mail never stops. Whenever I think of the mail, I think of that scene in The Grinch with the mail. And he's just like, blackmail. Tax fraud. I love The Grinch, man. Why you gotta be so sexy? You know what I mean? Funny little bag. I'm back. I don't know if I'm gonna be very funny though. I'm so sleepy. My brain. I have to enjoy again. She back. I'm back. It is I, and I am back. Okay. Koburi. Clara. Koburi moya. The silence and nada. Welcome back, Clara. Did you enjoy your break? I did. And then I stressed myself out coming back and I gave myself a friggin' migraine. Because I had so much stuff on the back burner that I was like, oh no. Oh shit. But it's okay. I got it most of it done. I'm waiting on something, but other than that, I got it all done. I think. I freaking hope. Oh god. What if there be something I freaking forgot, man? At the Feet Bro Family Collection. Now, it's one thing to have a fetish. It's another thing to share it with your family. What, are you genetically predisposed to jacking it to feet? That's crazy, bro. Alright. Thank you for the puppy. Alright, thank you for the gifties. Edo Matter Red. Welcome. Thank you for the mamby. Welcome back, Yellow Woman. There's multiple of us. I guess there are actually. Yeah. I guess there are actually. This is true. Yes. There are multiple of me inside of me. Wait a second. That's not how I meant to word it. Actually, I'm okay with this, yes. I'm not taking it back. I don't take anything back. Yes. Not even all those murders I did back in 1994. Yes, quite. Oh, not all gaming. Yapping and random noises. Nice. I thought my noises were normal. I mean, they're not normal. But how weird am I? I was thinking about this earlier because I was watching some clips. And I was just like, how weird am I? Like, I feel like if someone that knows me in real life watched my stream, because my stream is like 100% just like unfiltered me, you know what I mean? Like, this is just how I would be if society didn't have rules. You know what I mean? And I question how people that know me would interpret this, you know? Like, would they be like, this is a completely different person? Or would they be like, yeah, that checks out. That's probably what your brain looks like, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I don't know. I kind of hope it's the eating each other out. When did I say that? In the last stream, yes. But not in this stream, I don't think. I don't remember. Zachary were like, oh. Wow, a year of this weird yellow thing. Welcome back. Congratulations for a year. Heck yeah, I'm back, man. I'm very excited to be back. Alright. Alright, welcome back. The front's not bad either. For a second there, I thought you said the font. And I was like a Helvetica? Or like a... Are you more of a Comic Sans kind of person? Maybe you're an impact. I quite like impact, actually. You know, I feel like it's not used enough. I quite enjoy impact for a good thumbnail. I do. Serente, honey. Oh my god, yellow woman, it's true. I'm a yellow. Have you ever seen a big fat shooting star? Have you ever tripped a ride on a shooting star? Ariel? Ariel's okay. I feel like because it's the default, I kind of hate it. Like, I don't want to use the default. I also, it's not round enough for me. I quite like a nice round font. I like it when they're not quite bubbly, but like a sophisticated level of. Do you remember the series of unfortunate events? That font? I don't know what it is. I don't remember, but I remember liking that font quite a bit. Yes. How many times do I think about the Times New Roman Empire? Not often. I don't think about Times New Roman, nor do I think about the Roman Empire. You want to know what my Roman Empire is? Asgard. The worst part is that I've created my own headcanon of like what Asgard looks like now. because of all my stupid god friggin' role plays. I have there's a very beautiful garden behind the palace, okay? And there's a very nice balcony that you can look down on it from. And there's a greenhouse. But the greenhouse is inside the palace. It's kind of weird, okay? Don't ask. Don't ask, okay? You wouldn't understand. I got the DK 1080. And then you will remember. The Sean Duncan. Hello, goofy woman. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm very sleepy. I was debating eating eggs before this, but then I lost track of time. And then I didn't eat eggs. I have a lot of eggs in my fridge that I need to eat before I freaking leave. And I don't know if I can manage it. But I'm gonna freaking try. I've got a lot of eggs. No egg sandwich? I haven't made myself an egg sandwich in a long time. I used to make myself egg sandwiches. I'd make them like the day before so that they'd be nice and cold. Otherwise, you know, I would want it like slightly toasted. Oh, that sounds kind of good. That does sound, oh my god, I'm making myself hungry. I'm making myself freaking hungry. Man. I don't know. I'm too lazy recently. Like I still do. I did have chicken and fried rice today that I made myself. I should have put 2 eggs in it. I really should have. It's so hard to eat food. I never thought I'd have this problem. The thing is, right, when I was eating like sweets all the time, it was so easy. It was so easy. I'd have cookies like 3 times a day. Sometimes 4. I just really like cookies, you know? But like, a lot of protein is really filling. Protein is really... You know what? You want to know what's more filling than protein? Freaking rice, man. Rice is so filling. I do kind of need a shovel. I need to shove it down my throat. I don't know how to do it. It took me like 2 hours to eat my freaking chicken and fried rice today, which is an improvement because the other day it took me like 4. So I'm doing better. You know? Yes. Quite. I just need to constantly be eating. It's just very hard. pause a lot. Hi, Clara. I loved your performance at Anime North. Let's go. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. Very excited. I love Anime North, man. Heck yeah. I want to go to more conventions. I want to go to... Is it Japan Expo in France? I keep begging Fish. I'm like, please, please let me go to France so I can flex. And then they can all laugh at my French, but then they'll do it in like a way that like is endearing. They'll be like, "Aw, listen to Clara. She sounds like a little country bumpkin. How adorable and endearing." And then they'll love me. Come on, man. Just let me freaking do it. Let me win over the French. Bonjour. I enjoy the yaps and noises, as do my doggos. Hello, doggos! Wait. I can't do it as much. My throat is kind of dead from the karaoke earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Expedition 33. I have seen that game. I don't know if I'm into it or not. I haven't really watched like properly, but isn't it like story? It's like story heavy kind of, right? We have to finish Andy and Lele, and we have to finish. So many games. We have to finish so many games. There's so many games. There's so many games. It's a French JRPG. Okay, what does that mean? It can't be a French-Japanese RPG. What does that mean? Frappanese. Okay. It's a Frappanese RPG. I get it. What's the difference between a JRPG and an RPG? I thought the difference was that one was made in Japan. You know? I kind of thought that was the whole thing. Okay. Yes. One starts with a J. Oh. That's fair, actually. Apple. Shiba. Welcome. The Pro family. Oh, crap, I can't remember what this said. Family fund? Is that what? No. That's not what the full name was. I freaking hate YouTube and how it... Collection! Weirdness is relative and relatable. It's Gucci. Yes, but I'm still questioning the sharing your fetish with your family. See, you can share it with your friends. When it comes to your family, it's a little different. I feel like we're crossing some lines here. You know what I mean? Do not watch it, though, if you're considering Expedition 33. I don't know. I know a lot of people are talking about it right now. I'm kind of out of the loop. You know what I've been playing? Freaking Fantasy... What's it called? Fantasy Life? That game's kind of fun. I mostly got it because I saw vegetables and I was like, farming? And honestly, it's not that much. It's more like, it's just grinding. That's all it is. It's grinding the game. Grind levels. The game. I skip the story because I don't give a shit. I just want levels. That's all I care about. I don't care about your stupid time travel stuff and your freaking... This guy that wants to learn about this place and this girl that's evil but not evil. She makes him study or something. I don't know. I stopped caring, so I started skipping the story because I didn't give a shit. I just... I don't care! I just want to farm! Where's my farming! That's what I bought this game for. It is severely lacking in farming. I do like seeing number go up and then unlock thing and then more number go up and then kill creature and then I do like that. Collect many thing. I do like that. Remember Farmville? Yeah. I never really liked Farmville though. It wasn't quite the right kind of farm game for me. I still did play it, don't get me wrong. Don't freaking get me wrong. Hello! I'm sorry. Here's the finest Rakiel. Welcome back, Sugar Theo! It's part of the charm to be unfiltered the way you are, and it's what drew us all into your sporadic vibes. Thank you. Well, I know that about you guys. See, I feel like now that I've put myself out there, like you guys, you know, you're here. You're in it, right? But I don't know if I could do this in front of people in real life. You know what I mean? I feel like people in real life would be like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'd just be like, nothing? You ever tried living a little? You ever tried, like, getting out of that box that society puts you in that says, like, you're supposed to be all demure and quiet and gentle and, like, stupid and stuff? You ever tried that? You ever tried having a personality, bitch? You know, you ever tried being your own person, actually? Huh? Stop being Joker. We live in a society. Want to know how I got these scars? I'm not gonna tell you. I could tell you how I got these scars, but then I'd have to kill you. Want to know how I got this heart on my chest? Story for another day. Yes, quite. There's a gunslinging greaser. VTubers are just like superheroes. Their identities must remain a secret. This is true. Honestly, okay, you know, I've thought about Superman, and I feel like his disguise is actually the best. Because, first of all, you're not gonna think about it, right? And if you do think about it, you're gonna be like, wow, that guy looks a lot like freaking Superman. That's crazy. And that's about it. You're not gonna think it's literally Superman. You're gonna be like, oh, that guy really looks like Superman. That's wild. Haha. Cool. You know? Like, if I was a superhero, like, legitimately in real life, you know what I would do? I'd become a famous TikToker. And you know what my thing would be? I would be like, you know that girl that copies Ariana Grande for, like, the past decade? That would be me. I would do that. My whole personality would be, like, me pretending to be this superhero. You know what I mean? And then nobody would expect it. They'd be like, nah, that's just like an impersonator, you know what I mean? But no, it's literally me. I'm hidden in plain sight. They'll never know. Right? That's the smartest thing ever. You have to admit. This whole freaking Miley Cyrus thing? Nah, man. No, Hannah Montana, that's not gonna work. Nah, you gotta play into it as much as you can. Oh, did I get rated? Arigatou! Arigatou! Mitinakata! I'm dying. おはようございます。夜遅いわ。I'm so tired! I'm so sleepy. Wait, Miley Cyrus is Hannah Montana? Did I ruin the secret? You know, I've never seen that show. I didn't have the Disney Channel. I didn't have it. At home, I watched Teletoon and YTV. Adult Swim was on Teletoon, I believe, at night. And then sometimes I watched Fox, because they had King of the Hill and Family Guy. And other things like that. And then I like Discovery Channel, because they had some weird shows. And then I watched freaking TLC. I love TLC. Oh my god, remember Trading Spaces? Holy shit. Remember when they were like, yeah, we're gonna redecorate your room and it's gonna be great. What is your favorite thing in the world? And they'd be like, well, I work on like an animal farm. And they'd be like, okay, great, perfect. And then they would literally like turn their living room into an animal farm. They'd put like hay and shit. What are you doing? Why would you do that? This is not what they wanted at all. And I loved the reactions, how sometimes they would literally hate it and they'd walk in the room and they'd be like, what did you do to my house? It was so good. Oh my god, man. Remember Wife Swap or whatever the heck that was? Ew, that was so good. Bring back good TV. Bring back terrible TV. I remember the girl. Wait, wasn't there a female host on Trading Spaces that was like really cute? I swear she had like that haircut, kind of like Alice from Twilight. Am I going crazy? I feel like that was a thing, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I would love my house being turned into friggin' Asgard. I would be perfect for that show. I would just be like, yeah, my favorite thing is Loki. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then they'll turn my entire house into Loki. And I'll walk in, I'll be like, perfect. Thank you. I love the mural of all the Loki clones that you put on my freaking wall. And I love the cutout that you put right outside the fridge to remind me to eat. That was very kind of you. Literally me. Thank you so much to the staff that work at Trading Spaces. I didn't really watch like those drama series, like Vampire Diaries or whatever. I didn't watch that kind of stuff. All my friends did, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea that like I had to tune in at the same time every single week, you know? That was like a big obligation. The only show I ever did that for was Inuyasha. And that's it. Gilmore Girls I watched on DVD, so I didn't have to worry about that. I never watched the OC either. Except I know that the guy from the Gilmore Girls got on the OC and then he quit. And then he never got to date Lane, even though he was a perfect man for her. They should have gotten married. I freaking hate her husband, man. I hate who she ended up with so much. Freaking Zach. Stupid Zach. Inuyasha was so good, man. I love it. Inuyasha! Sit, boy! Freaking love that show. I remember some guy at school said I looked like Kagome, and I was just like, what? What? The weirdest thing. You look like Kagome. I'm like, okay. Whatever you say. Was he trying to hit on you? To this day, I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's possible. I have to kill that. Welcome back. I stare at heart. TY. Oh my god, stop looking at my booba. Stop it. Oh my god. Just because they are so bouncy and amazing and wonderful and you just want to motorboat them doesn't mean that you can just stare at them all day, okay? God. I saw this comedian who, first of all, she's a lesbian lady. Happy Pride Month. she was on stage, you know, as comedians do. And then she was asking the audience, she was like, is anybody single here? Do you want to get a date? And then this girl comes up on the stage and she got big old badonka donks. And then she's like, okay, wow, I did not see those from the crowd, but oh my goodness, very nice. So what's your type? And then she literally describes the comedian and she's just like, so anybody in the audience, do any of you want to date her before I do? and then the girl is like, well, are you on the table? And she's like, and then the audience was like, motorboat her! And then the girl was like, I think this has to happen. I think this is a thing that has to happen. And she's like, and then she motorboats her. It was a pretty great bit. I don't know if it was a bit or not. I think I just watched somebody get motorboated on stage, to be honest. It's pretty good. I don't know if they got on the freaky deaky afterwards. They didn't show that part. That's RV Grizzly. Clara, my favorite font is all the symbols one. Windings. I think I freaking hate that shit. What is the point of that? I guess so you could have little symbols. But who? I guess back in the day, that was more of a thing. Now we got emojis. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore. Dang. Hello. Freaking windings, man. There's these nuts. 10% yellow, 90% blue, 100% yellow woman checks out. It does. Don't you remember what I told you? My hair used to be blonde, and then I got zip-a-zap-zop-zopped by the freaking cat that was actually a freaking thunder god. And then my hair turned blue, and now I've got lightning powers, okay? Not really. It gives me energy to be on stage. So technically, I'm blonde. Okay. No, I'm not blue. I'm freaking yellow. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you guys before you get it in your brains? I know you're used to thinking with your peepees, okay? But sometimes you gotta get the blood out of there, okay? You gotta send it back. Just squeeze it down until the blood goes back to your brain, okay? I missed this. I missed you guys. Does it work like that? Why not? What do you mean? If you freaking squeeze it enough, then certainly it might pop. Does that happen? Is that a thing that can happen? Can you pop it? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. You know, what is science if not wanting to discover more about the universe, okay? God. That's a search symbol. They would heart. How are your yacht CMs doing? You know I wrote a song about yachts. Should I sing it? What is happening? Wait a second. I wrote a song about Gats, but I didn't change a lot of the lyrics. It's a rewrite. I did not change a lot of the lyrics, though, because it kind of worked out without even changing the lyrics. Kind of great. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might want to save it. I don't know. I haven't revised it or anything. Apple! I can never read this name! Hi, Claire. I stumbled upon your emo karaoke while working. Let's fucking go. It was really awesome. Imagine the whiplash I got when I heard a normal stream. Oh, I'm so sorry. Fell even harder. Let's go! Does your ori sound come from your tongue or your throat? It's really calming. It comes from my throat. I can do the tongue one now. But I can't do it as long. And it's easier if I start with like a B sound. I don't know if it sounds different. Like to you guys. It sounds different to me. I'm just worse at one. I'm just worse. I only learned how to do the tongue one like last year. And it was really exciting when I finally got it. You can hear the difference? Trill. Yeah, I don't know. I can also make a lot of shapes with that one. Star Steady. Welcome back, Funny Bunny. I missed the karaoke. That's okay. It's still up. Don't worry about it. Unless you're in a country that does not like Chapel Roan, then I am so sorry. Every time I sing Chapel Roan, the karaoke gets banned in like 2 countries, and I'm just like, well, it was nice while it lasted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you, but I don't love you enough to stop singing Chapel Roan. Get a freaking VPN, man. I don't know what to tell you. Anthem, Mr. Silver. In the Hannah Montana movie, Miley reveals she is Hannah, and the crowd rejects her and tells her to put the wig back on. Wait, really? That's so funny. That's actually so good! I wanna watch that now. That's so good. Could you imagine? She's like, guys, I'm so tired of playing a role. I just want to tell you who I really am. They're like, you fucking suck. Put the wig back on, bitch. You look terrible as a brunette. She's like, damn, okay. How would you feel if you had a girlfriend, but you got this girlfriend by pretending to be someone you're not, which is already a terrible premise, okay? Just keep going with me, because I've started. I can't stop. So imagine you got this girlfriend by, like, you wear a wig and you wear all these clothes that, like, you don't even like and stuff. And then you act, like, completely different. You're like, Les, I love beer, even though I actually hate it. And she's like, wow, you're so manly or whatever. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, or you're like, I don't know, you're like, I love D&D, but actually you freaking hate D&D. But she's like, yeah, I love D&D. Oh my God, let's play together. And you've been playing it together now for like 5 years. And then... and then you finally come clean. You're like, you know, babe, actually I'm nothing like this. And you take off the wig and you take off your clothes. You don't have to, you wear your normal clothes and you're just like, this is the real me and I fucking hate D&D. And she's just like, okay, I don't really care, but like, can you like never mention this again and just keep pretending to be who you've been pretending to be for the last 5 years? How do you continue? Casually undress. Would you keep playing the role? Like, here's the thing. You've got your dream waifu. But at what dang cost? She doesn't even like you. Is it worth it? Like, you think she's like perfect in every way. You're like, she's beautiful, she's so smart, she likes D&D, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of endearing, you know? Like, what do you do? Method acting. I don't know. Like, I mean, in the first place, you shouldn't have done it, right? But how rich is she? Bro, I don't know. Average. She is an average. You guys have a 50-50 split, and she's perfectly fine with it. You know what I mean? She's not like, oh my god, you have to pay for everything. But she'll pay for some dates, and you'll pay for other dates, and you've kind of got a good thing going on. You know, she'll buy the groceries, and then you buy, like, the toiletries or whatever. I don't know. You know. She is your perfect woman in every way. But you have to pretend to be someone completely different to be with her. And every day, every week, you have freaking D&D sessions that you freaking hate because you're a loser and you don't like D&D. Imagine. What was the question? Honestly, I don't remember. How did we get here? I don't remember. What was I talking about? Clara, this is reality? Is it? Is this your current situation? I'm sorry. Sorry for your... I don't know. Is it a loss? I'm not sure. At some point, you just Stockholm Syndrome yourself. I guess. Would you... Do you think you would eventually become that person? Because maybe you would like either... I feel like it would go one of two ways, right? You would either really start to resent her and like resent your life and like hate everything because you really didn't like your new life. Or I feel like you would slowly just become that person naturally. You know what I mean? Like you would just do that for so long where it's just like, I am this person now. This is me. You know? I guess it depends. Couldn't pretend to be Loki for that long. Bro. Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. Someone can just, you know... Loki wears a wig too. That's not Tom Hiddleston's freaking hair. You can just, you know... Just get a really good wig. Get it like glued on. Think about it. You don't have to spend money on shampoo. You just shave your head and then just, you know, have a wig and then, you know. And you can talk about like your life on Asgard. You'll have to study really. I mean, not that hard. I don't really know that much about Asgard lore, to be honest. I just know what's in the movies. So, you know, thinking about it really. But then again, I am also a very suspicious person. No, that's not the word. I'm very... What's the word? Suspicious would mean I'm the one that's sus. I'm very sus of other people. Autistic? No! Hyper aware. Maybe hyper vigilant? I'm skeptical. Yes, I am skeptical. So you might tell me something about Asgard and I'd be like, I don't know about that one. And then I'd Google it and then I'd be like, I don't know about that one. You know what I mean? It is possible. I might be on to you, to be honest. I would like to live in that level of Delulu, though. Maybe I wouldn't Google it just so I could live in the Delulu. If you were, like, the perfect Loki cosplayer, or, like, the Loki role player, I don't know if I'd care. But I do love a little bit of the drama, so I might. I don't know. I'm not sure. So you're just a fake? What does that mean? I'm not the one pretending to be Loki, you are. Hypothetically, in this scenario. Are you excited to watch extremely mid North American cable TV again? Yes! Except I hate, like, what it's become. I hate reality shows. I hate that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess technically, like, wife swap and stuff and, like, trading spaces. I guess those are, like, technically reality TV. But they're not, like, you know, when you think of reality TV, I think of, like, the freaking, you know, like, Big Brother or something. I hate that shit. I'm so sorry. I can't. I don't understand it. Clara's into wife swap? Bro, that show was hilarious. They would get, like, polar opposite wives. It was so good. Yeah, they're not, like, competition shows. I guess that's what makes it different. Because I don't know, when it's, like, Big Brother and stuff, they're just, like... They also really play up the drama. And they choose, like, the worst people to be on these shows, too. Like, the absolute scum of the earth freaking people. Because they know it's gonna, like, create drama between them. And it's so bad. It makes me lose all of the faith that I've had in humanity. I can't do it! I never understood watching those shows. They just make me feel bad. I've seen clips of them and I'm just like, what is this? What is the recent one with like freaking JoJo Siwa? Bro, and this guy that's just like absolutely terrible to her. He's just like, yeah, I can't even say that word. I can force you to like men by just, you know, forcing myself upon you. I'm just like, bro! What the hell? You can't say that to someone! Keep in mind, she's also like 50 years his junior. It's messed up! What is wrong with you? And that's what reality TV is now. I thought JoJo was gay. Yeah, exactly. JoJo Siwa is. You know the song. Actually, I don't remember the song. They were playing it in a bar in Japan. It was kind of great. What's that? I can't remember. Karma. I can't remember how it goes. I'm so sad. Oh my god. When I'm thinking of Karma, all I can think of is freaking Chapel Roan. No. I just remember the dance. So sad I have to listen to it again now. It's honestly, it's kind of a bop. I don't care what people say. I had that song on repeat for a while. It's freaking great. Not Chapel Run. JoJo Siwa was on like the dance show. I can't remember what it was. I didn't watch that either. Dance Moms or something. I'm really trying hard to remember what this song sounds like, but I don't remember. I wish I did, but I don't. I like that one. I like that dance show where they have like famous people dancing with like dance stars. You know what I mean? Like professional dancers, and they dance together. I like that show. I don't watch it, but I've seen clips of it, and it looks like a very nice show. What prompted that Sakana DM? Me talking about Loki. Duh. Duh. Why is my eye twitching? Maybe it's because I'm tired. This is also, it's the eye that felt like it had an ice pick in it. Bro. Maybe it's like, you know how like you have like, some people say you have like birthmarks from like how you were killed in a last life or something. Maybe in my last life I was lobotomized, and that's and that's why I had that pain in my eyeball. Bro, I'm going back to my roots. Have you never heard that before? Where people are like, yeah, your birthmark is like some mark from your past life or something. Oh, wait, I have to cough really gross. Okay, I'm done. Do I have a cold compress? I have like an ice pack in my freezer. I don't remember why I got it. I had some kind of pain and then I got it. I don't know. I got the ordinary. Oh, barely 30 minutes and I've already said, what the funky dilly do? Do you regularly use phrases that Ned Flanders would use? At least thrice. Missed you, Clara. Welcome back. Glad your yapping is the same. If anything, my yapping's a little off today because I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. I'm not used to staying up this late anymore, bro. I'm a freaking... What's the opposite of a degen? I'm a Clara. God, you see what I did there? You see what I just did there? I'm so smart. I'm like the smartest person in the world right now. Teehee. Teehee. My throat! Wait, maybe I should drink water. I get to brag. Have you seen the new King of the Hill trailer? I didn't see the trailer. I saw like the intro. It was like the old intro style, but it had like all the seasons. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what the old intro was like, but it was like, you know what I mean. It was updated. Seeing the characters turning old give me a mild existential crisis and I felt sick to myself. Yeah, honestly, seeing old Bobby, I did see like a screenshot of old Bobby and I was like, oh my god. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't remember, the weird thing is, I don't remember, it's so weird. Because I remember watching so many of these shows, right? But I don't remember, like, what they were really about. Like, I remember that Hank sells propane and propane accessories, and I remember Peggy has like big feet and she's very self-conscious about them. And I remember Bobby goes to school and he has friends, and I remember their neighbors always talk about the war or some shit. And then they have that one neighbor that like you can't even understand what the frick he's saying. I don't know. But like I don't remember like any of the proper like I don't remember any of the episodes. Except for the one with Peggy and her feet. That's it. That's the only one I remember. I don't know. It's so weird. But I think I remember Family Guy really, really well. I watched that for years. I did really like Family Guy. I really liked Brian because I like his voice. I do quite enjoy the voice there. Yes. It's not because it's a dog. Fuck you. Oh my god. I like it when they have like the dance sequences, like the songs with Brian and Stewie. Those were always my favorite parts. That was always my favorite. Isn't that literally just like, yeah, that's just Seth's real voice. Yeah. And I like it. It's got like a very old, like nostalgic feel to it. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think more than Michael Bublé. Maybe that's a controversial opinion, but also I'm sorry, but Michael Bublé always has too much auto-tune on. I'm sorry I have to say it this way, but it's true. Michael Bublé, I'm sure you can sing. Turn down the auto-tune. I don't understand. It makes it hard to listen to. I think that's actually my biggest gripe with friggin' listening to friggin' Michael Bublé. He always has too much auto-tune on, and I don't get it. I don't understand. You know? But yeah. Anyway, why did I get on this tangent? It's not fraud, because, like, you can tell that he's a good singer. But he might, I don't know if it's him, or if it's his management, or if it's, like, the shows he's on, or whatever. Whoever it is, someone is putting way too much autotune on his voice because they're, like, wanting it to be perfect. But it doesn't sound good when it sounds perfect. Voices aren't supposed to sound perfect. They have flaws. It's like if you saw, like, it's literally like reality versus like someone who has way too many surgeries or something to like become the perfect human being or something. And it's just like, it's kind of uncanny. They're a little too symmetrical and it's like, what the frick? You know, you gotta have a little bit of asymmetry in there. It's charming. Yeah, it's like an Skip request has been approved! Let's fucking go! Sorry. I'm very excited. Is that the one I just sent? It might be. I'm gonna freaking check. That might be the Skeb for September. Because I just sent it. It has been approved. It is! Let's go! Nice. Now I don't have to worry about September. This is very good. What were we talking about? Super SSG. Alright. Welcome back, Clara. Time for my usual time of brain-melting yapping session with ya. JK, love you. Also, whoa, you look like Kagome? Apparently, according to one kid from my high school. I don't look like Kagome. I think it's because I was the only kid that had bangs in school. In a sea of, you know, people that were not at all into Asian culture or anything. I was also told that I look like Katy Perry. And what's the girl that looks like Katy Perry that was always playing like the freaking Manic Pixie Dream Girl in all those movies? Zoe Deschanel, yeah. I was just told that I looked like everybody that had bangs. If someone had bangs, they would be like, oh my god, you look just like her. And I'd be like, wow, okay. I guess, yeah. From Inuyasha? Oh, Kagome, yes. Lady Gaga? I never got that one. But I think by that point, more people had bangs. And I don't know. Yeah. But I did wear a huge ribbon to school. And people made fun of me for it at first. And then Lady Gaga came out. And like, she started... I remember because I wore Lolita to school. And then I remember everyone thought I was weird. And then Lady Gaga wore Lolita. And then they were all like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I was like, fuck you guys. I've been listening to K-pop in my freaking Lolita clothes on my freaking little... It wasn't an iPod. I had like a little MP3 player. And I was like, I've been listening to K-pop on this shit for years and none of you people recognize my game. But K-pop wasn't even cool yet. K-pop didn't become cool until years later. The only person I could talk about K-pop with was my Chinese friend. Me and my Chinese friend, we would talk about K-pop. I was so happy when she came to my school. She was an exchange student. And she came to my school. And we bonded because for some reason... I remember the teacher came up to me. And she was like, how would you like to teach ESL students sometimes? They're coming from China. And I was like, I wonder why you're asking me this, but also okay. I think they just saw that like I was into Asian stuff and they were like, yeah, she'll do the job. Literally. And you know what? It was great because I got out of gym class. That's how I got out of freaking gym class. I went to teach the ESL students. It was great. And then they would bring me on field trips too. Because we went on like sightseeing field trips. And I was like, thank you. I can get out of freaking school for a day. This is wonderful. And I remember the first girl that came, she really could not speak English. So we would talk via like, she had this little, oh my god, you have to remember, this is before smartphones were like a big thing. So we talked over like a little translator that she had. She had like one of those electronic dictionaries. And I remember she showed me Baidu. And I was like, whoa. Chinese Google. And I remember we were looking up in the library. We looked up pictures of Cardcaptor Sakura on Baidu. It was great. I had a great time in school. You know, a lot of, like, here's the thing. A lot of people, like, hated school so much. I loved school. I loved not being at home. One, fuck that shit. So home was stressful, man. So much drama. But, I don't know, there was drama at school too, but less so. It was calming. I like routine. I like how you know, like I would go and wait at the bus stop, and then I would take the bus, and then I'd go to school, and I walked to school from the bus stop because I did not get to take a school bus. I had to take like an actual freaking public transportation bus. And then I would see all my people, I'd go to homeroom, and blah, blah, blah. You know, and you'd have lunch at the same time every day. It was great. And then I felt very strange. I think that maybe that's why I crashed out my last year. Because I saw that my routine was going away. My routine! My comfy life. I liked high school. I did. It wasn't even because I was like popular or something. I was not. I was weird. I was popular in the theater kid circle, okay? I was popular amongst the teachers, okay? They liked me. They would let me sit in the teacher's lounge at lunch because I didn't want to sit with other people. God. And I would go to math club. I went to math club. And you know what? It was better than anime club because anime club was stupid. Because they would always want to watch dubbed anime. And dubbed anime at the time was not good. So I went to math club and I would play backgammon with the teacher. Which was kind of sus now that I'm thinking back. But anyway. I got really good at backgammon though. It was great. Yeah, I was in math. I loved math. I used to love math. You don't understand. I loved math a lot. It was like one of my favorite subjects until it quickly wasn't anymore. Is backgammon fun? Yeah. I don't really remember how to play because here's the thing. I remember my mom played it a lot. My mom like has a backgammon board and stuff and she would play it a lot, but I don't think she ever like taught me how to play it. But anyway, I don't know. Like when I was in elementary school, I think I've told this story before. French school was very behind in a lot of ways. And when I finally switched to English school, I didn't know how to do division. I barely knew how to do multiplication. And everyone was already doing division. And I like told the teacher that, and she was like mad at me, and she didn't teach me how to do it. I freaking hate that too. Miss Gray, you stupid bitch! Sorry. She was a bitch. I hate that bitch. Anyway. So she never taught me how to do math. And then the next year, I had a really nice teacher, and I was like, I don't know how to do division. And then she taught me, and I was obsessed. I was like, I love this is great. And so I would make up my own division questions so that I could do them. I would have like a blank sheet of paper, and I would do a bunch of division all over it. Like, that's all I wanted to do was division. So I was obsessed with math from that moment onward. And then I went to high school, and I got like into freaking high math and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I freaking loved math. It was great. Is that ADHD? I don't know. I guess it... what? Because I'm like hyper focused on something? I just like... Oh my god, I guess I did that with Bust a Groove too. Because I remember I didn't know how to play any... I didn't know how to play any freaking video games. And then I remember my sister finally taught me how to play Bust a Groove. And I was upset. I would play that shit until like 3 a.m. in the morning. I would play that all the time. I would play it without the sound on so that I could play into the night. And no one would freaking catch me. It was so good. Kitty N versus Shorty. I love that game. Freaking love that game. I don't know. Did I try to find it on eBay? I don't remember if I... It's very expensive. I'm so sad. I'm so mad at my freaking mom for throwing out all my freaking games. Doesn't even understand how expensive they are anymore. God! I had Tomba 2. I had Bust a Groove. I had Brave Fence and Musashi. I had... I don't remember what else I had, to be honest, right now. Those are my main ones that I forget. I had freaking Legend of Dragoon! Bro! That was on like 4 discs, man. I remember thinking that technology was crazy. I was like, whoa. You take out the disc, and then you put in a different disc, and it like remembers? Like, yeah, that's kind of what a save card does, but... I don't know, the idea that it was like going to a different CD just like made it seem so weird to me. I was like, whoa, the technology is crazy. Rose and Meru? Meru was the purple one, right? Rose wasn't she like the main girl? Or am I thinking? No. Rose is the purple one. One of those is the purple. Meru is not the... You're not mentioning the main girl at all, right? The main girl that like he has a crush on. That's neither of those, right? Rose, I think, is the purple one, and then Meru... Yeah, Shauna's the main girl. Yeah. Meru was cute, right? I don't remember what she looked like. Did she have a hammer? For some reason, I'm imagining someone with a hammer. I haven't played that game in a really long time. I think I remember liking Meru. She did have a giant hammer. Let's go! Yeah. Freaking loved the Legend of Dragoon. I was too young to understand it, but then I played it. I went through like... Remember when I told you guys I didn't leave my house for like 6 months? Yeah. When I was doing that, I played all of my old games and I like beat them all. Bust a Dragoon. Hey. If you insist. Positivity. Jiggling fees. Oh my god, they are really freaking jiggly only from the side. They don't jiggle as much from the top. But Apple, one fat, one boxy. You would remember me. My throat is dying. Oh my god. And I'm also really behind. Holy Jesus. I remember seeing you send this super, but I don't remember what I was talking about to make you send this super. Oops. You can't pop it, but you can snap it like a bone. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember what we were talking about. You can't pop it. Oh. What is the point in living anymore? My one goal in life has been shattered. Except it hasn't. It hasn't even been popped. It's just been broken in half like a bone. That's freaking dumb. Is it cartilage? Because, like, you know how you can break your nose, but, like, it's cartilage, right? It's not a bone, right? There's no bone in your nose. It's cartilage, yes? That's why when you have a skull, it doesn't have a nose, right? It's muscle. Oh. Actually, that makes sense. I'm stupid. If it was cartilage, it would always be the same. It would always be the same shape, if you will. Yes. Indeed, quite. I don't know, I kind of, like, for some reason in my, look, I'm very sleep deprived right now. For some reason in my brain, I imagined it being like, you know those nanobots or whatever in freaking Big Hero 6, where, like, they kind of, like, join together to make... I kind of imagined it being like that, like, when you get hard, it just kind of, like, forms. And all the cartilage connects. I think that's a cool way to think about it. The hydraulics, yeah. Maybe they could make PPs like that in the future. Like if you're having problems or if you just want a pee-pee, I don't know. You know, sometimes I want a pee-pee. I think it'd be fun. I'm gonna buy a strap-on. Sorry. I just want it to feel alive sometimes. I just need to know. I need to know. Okay? I wonder if they sell strap-ons that you could, like, pee through. Like, I need to be able to, like, have the full experience. You know what I mean? I just, you know, just 24 hours. Come on, man. Freaky Friday me. Someone. Please. Except do it in a less racist way than the movie did. I've never seen the original movie, actually. I don't know if it's... Is it as weird as the one with, like, Lindsay Lohan? That was strange. It's weird. Oh. Yeah, it has the same name. There's like a Freaky Friday from, I don't even know what year. It's like from forever ago, like decades ago. And then there's Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan from like the 2000s. What? That had Jodie Foster in it? When she was a kid, yes? Oh. I don't know. I missed you too. I have the anorak phone salad. Hello, Clara. Hello. Ah. Hello, Gondo. Thank you. Welcome back, Clara. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. Wait, I can't. Wait, yes, I can read the full name. No, I can't. Shit. Freaking hate you, too, friend. Miguel Ignacio Graneros. Bro, you are thinking as a gooner. You need to think with the heart. You don't do anything cause it's bad, period. Isn't that what I said? That's what I said. I said you guys are gooners and you need to stop thinking with your pee-pee. God. You can't just be gooning all the time, okay? Sometimes you have to get your life on track. Sometimes you need to be productive in society. And unless you're getting paid to goon, which is a possibility that I'm not taking off the table. But unless that's the case, what are you doing? What are you doing gooning from sunrise to sunset, bruv? What are you doing? It is a thing. Have you ever seen that like short documentary on that guy who like who like literally has the world championship for gooning? And he has like, I can't remember if it's his girlfriend or his wife, but she's just like in the house while he's just like jacking it in the background. He's like, yeah, I'm getting ready for the competition. His girlfriend's just like making dinner. It's great! You've never heard of this before! It's on YouTube! I think it's like a Vice thing. It would be a Vice thing. It was great. I'm sure if you look it up, you can find... Except I don't think the word goon was like a thing then. So you might have to look up different terms to find it. This was like a long time ago. I want to say it was at least a decade ago that I saw this video. As long as she doesn't make me play League. But League is great. How is that? I can't think of English right now. Deal breaker. Sorry. It took so long. How is that the deal breaker? Bruv. Sorry, it took a while. My brain had to go through every single word I know in 3 different languages. Damn. The purer hodium. Why do I love you so much? Because you have good taste. Duh. No. I think this guy was trying to hit on me because he was kind of asking very leading questions, right? He was like, what kind of men are you interested in? What male celebrities do you like? Right, like that kind of question, you know what I mean? And then do you know what he said to me next? Like, the conversation kept going, and he's like, you know, all of my ex-girlfriends have been menhera. And I'm just like, maybe that's a you problem. Maybe that's you going out there and looking for them actively. I think at some point you need to look in the mirror and understand that you are attracted to this. For some reason. I don't know what it is. You can smell the freaking menhead on the man. I don't know, man. I'm attracted to this. I am based. It was funny. I don't know. Look, I will accept the label of menheta only because it's an umbrella term. Sometimes I'm a little manic. Sometimes, you know, there was one point this week, it was right before I got my migraine, actually. Maybe that had something to do with it. There was some point this week where I literally burst out crying for a minute. It was literally just like a minute. It might have been shorter. It might have been like 40 seconds. I like burst out bawling, crying, and then I'm just like, what the hell was that? And then I got really, and then like the next day I woke up and I was in like the best mood I've been in a hot minute. Sometimes you just need to let go of like, you know, these weird like feelings that you have even though you don't know that you have them, you know? You just gotta get rid of that stress. You just gotta get rid of all of that. And then once it's out, you just... I don't know. I woke up the next day like on top of the world, and I've been doing real good since. I don't know. It's kind of great, yeah. Jiggle the stress away. That's how I was crying for a minute straight. I was just like, the fuck? And then I was in a great mood after that. It was great. And if that makes me menheta, then you know what? I accept it. Maybe I like this way, okay? Maybe I like being menheta. If it's not about that, maybe what you call menheta is just honestly probably regulating your emotions as an autistic woman. That, you know what? It's a possibility. Yes. Just make sure she doesn't hear you scream, your power is mine! And you may be successful dating her as Loki. Sorry, 2 rivals pilled. I haven't played that much Rivals because it's hard. I'm not good at it. I don't know how to play. It's too fast-paced. I can't do it, man. I'm not made for those kinds of games. I like top-down. I wish they made a game that was like League. I wonder if I could... You know how you can change the models in League, right? Can't you? You can mod that shit. I want to change the models to be like, you know... I'll just make all of the champs I play Loki. So I need Loki variants for Senna and Caitlyn and Morgana and Jinx and Lulu and Braum and Leona. Yes, quite. I quite like Jin sometimes too. Jin is fun. Jin kind of fun. There do be Marvel rival auto coaches now? What does that mean? 4! Yeah. Jin is fun. I like Caitlyn, yeah. I could have a Caitlyn skin. Cause I've seen like people put their own models into freaking League. There's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way to make this. And then I can change the voice lines. This is a great idea. That's quite cool. Welcome back, you weirdo. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Even though you call me a weirdo. Do we get Okinawa, etc. trip details now or later? I don't know. There's not much to tell. I was gonna go to the beach in Okinawa, and then it was really hot. So I didn't do that. It was really hot and really humid. Never go to Okinawa in the summer. It's the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. And I've done some pretty dumb stuff. But that was dumb. I don't know. Walked around. I had some food. I went to like a little yakitori and had some chicken. And I had some like yuzu alcohol. It was good. And the lady was like, "Wow, Nihongo Jozu." And I was like, "Thanks." And then as I was walking down the street, this lady's like, "Gaijin-san kawaii." I'm just like, what the frick? But like, she didn't even say it to me. She just said it. You don't understand. Japanese people, I don't know what it is. But they'll just like, sometimes they just have verbal diarrhea. And it's always like in the form of like, kawaii. Like, they have to say it out loud. It's crazy. Like, it's cute, and I like it. It's like, you know, just compliment people, you know? But it always takes me off guard, because I'm, like, not used to it. Because, like, I don't know. I've never had people in, like, the West or something, right? Or, like, in Europe. I've never had people on the street just be like, "Whoa, cute!" You know? Unless it was, like, creepy men, like, being weird and, like, not in a nice way. That they were gonna leave you alone. It was more like, "I'm gonna follow you now and ask you if you would like to do sexual favors." But but I've never just had random people just like cute and then just like not expect anything from it, you know? I don't know, it's weird. Yeah. They're just trying to be nice. Okay, the people that follow you around are not trying to be nice. Or like those guys that were like catcalling me and my friend. Me and my Japanese friend, and we were like hanging out. And then they were like, "Sexy ladies." And we were ignoring the hell out of them. I don't even think my friend understood them. But we were just ignoring the hell out of them. I was. And then they like, as they got closer, they like realized we were clearly ignoring them. And they were like, and then they called us a freaking the Chinese slur that I will not say. They called us that. And I was like, "The fuck you say?" Huh? And you know what he said to me? He was like, "You're not hot enough to be fighting me like this." And I'm like, "Why are you hitting on someone that's not hot enough to fucking fight you, bitch?" Why are you trying to hit on and then getting rejected by someone who isn't even hot enough to fight you, mother fricker? Wanna go? I don't know. Sometimes it's funny. I think I've told that story before, haven't I? It was funny. I quite like that. I like the stories where I'm strong enough to stand up for myself, because that doesn't happen a lot. It usually only happens when I'm drunk, and I was, in fact, that was after a good karaoke session. So, I don't know what RKO means. KO is... I don't know what it stands for, actually. I know it's a fighting game. What the hell? I've never thought about what it stands for. Knockout! I've never had to think about what it stands for. Like, I just know the meaning because of fighting games. I like Tekken growing up. I got the D-snaps. Without prior context, wife swap sounds like pre-planned NTR. I mean, some people do that, yeah. I was talking with my friend casually, and she's just like, "Yeah, my parents are swingers." I'm like, whoa. Whoa. I've never thought about people with kids. I mean, I've never thought about people having parents that are just like swingers. But I guess that is a thing, huh? Damn. Atlas Andipitus. A birthmark is a scar from a past life. See? See, I told you guys. I told you. Oh, I should have asked if they had pineapples around the house. Hey, Spencer Howard. Speaking of eggs, have you tried duck or goose egg? I hate duck eggs. I hate them. I've never tried goose egg, but I don't imagine I'd like them as much. I don't know. I hate duck eggs. No, it's not duck eggs. I hate quail eggs. Sorry. I don't know about duck eggs, but I hate quail eggs. I hate them. They're disgusting and they're stupid, and I never want to see them ever again in front of my face. And they're a weird color, too. I don't like them. Quail eggs are disgusting. And I hate them. They're not tasty. They taste like ass. I don't like them. Ew. Ew. I don't know about duck or goose, though. I'd imagine, wouldn't a goose egg be pretty big? If it tastes like a chicken egg, then I'd probably like it. I don't know. I don't like... I think, you know what it is? It might just be like, I hear egg and I expect... Like, I'm going in expecting, like, the nice, you know, egg that I'm used to. And then I taste this bullshit. And I'm just like, what the hell is that? This isn't what I signed up for at all. You know? I don't know what I mean. I actually do have a hand cam that I need to do for you guys. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow or something. No, I have to read all the supers. But I do have a hand cam that I have to do for you guys. We're gonna be trying something that Leah brought from... I'm pretty sure it was Leah that brought it for me, but now I'm not so sure. I'm pretty sure it was Leah that brought it for me, and I asked for them specifically. And I have to do it. That's a shadow you. Yay, Clara! Yay, me! Thank you for congratulating me just for existing. I appreciate this. I think everyone should do this every day. Welcome back, Funny Bunny. Love you. Oh, love you too. Stop. Don't make me say that word. Oh my god. What the hell, man? What the hell? Oh. That's quite cool. Have you ever seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Shake and Meat were my faves. I've heard this title many times. I don't know if I ever watched it. Aqua Teen. You know what I watched? Meet the Save'ems. Oh. Yeah, no, this was one of those shows that I, like, saw, but I didn't watch it. Like, I would see it coming on, and I'd be like, nah. We're the Save'ems of the land and the air and the sea. We're the Save'ems. Meet the Save'ems. You know that show? I watched that when I was way too old to be watching it. And you know what? It was great. I loved the Save'ems. You know what else I loved? I would stay up... So I really liked infomercials. Infomercials are peak TV! And so I would stay up all night watching infomercials, right? And then around like 4 or 5 in the morning, Hip Hop Harry would come on. And that was great. It used to be that like Barney would come on, but then at some point it switched to Hip Hop Harry. And it was great. Hip Hop Harry can, you know, he's got moves. And those kids would like break dance. It was great. What a great show. My throat. I forgot to drink. Thank you. Sight. I missed Blue Woman. Where? What Blue Woman? Why would you come into my freaking chat and tell me that you miss a Blue Woman? Why would you say that to me? Also, I just realized that I'm only seeing super chats and I'm not seeing freaking stream elements. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Chibity. I have a scar on my left knee because when I was 2 years old in the Philippines, I wanted a bottle of soda. Nobody stopped me and it shattered. Not the same thing as a birthmark, admittedly. Yeah, that's not a birthmark, bruv. But maybe in your next life, you're gonna have a birthmark there. No, you won't, because that's not how you died. Unless maybe if you die from it later. Maybe it's like been infected since you were 2 years old and you didn't know, and it's spreading slowly in your body, and then that's how you're gonna die. And then in your next life, you will have a birthmark there. You're welcome for putting that idea into your brain. You're welcome! You're welcome! It looks up. Alright. And Clara, do you... Oh no! Where is it? I lost it! Do you like Gyaru Clara figure more or Clara stuck in wall figure more? Why not both? Cleo asked me if I like Gyaru. I'm like, you know I am Gyaru, right? I don't just have all this leopard print for nothing, bro. The heck? What do you think this is? A game? Do you think this is just a game? Would you like to play a game? Comes in on a tricycle. As a Gyaru. In leopard print. Comes in on a tricycle. Would you like to play a game? I want to watch those movies again. I really liked Saw. I mean, I'm sure it's like really cheesy now looking back. But I did quite like those movies. Back in the day. The rough times. Off-brand MP5, truly magnificent hag. Okay, there you go. I wish I remembered what it was. It was like purple. Because if you don't know this lore about me, at one point I decided that my favorite color was purple because my first crush that I had in elementary school that I liked for like 3 years, even though I never even talked to him. His favorite color was purple. He's the guy that was dyslexic. His favorite color was purple. So I decided that my favorite color was purple, and it was purple for years just because of this. He'd probably be so flattered if he knew that. I have no way to contact him. And it's not anymore, so too bad. But now it's green, okay? But I think I just mold to whoever I like. I just want to like the same things as you. I just want to like the same things as you and do the same things as you and be together forever and ever and crawl under your skin. Thank you. Yes. Anyway, I had a purple MP3 player, and it had like it was like a smooth screen with like, I think it had a little wheel at the bottom, but it wasn't like a wheel like the iPod had, you know. It was just like you could click like top, down, left, right, and then there was a button in the middle. And it was like how can I explain this? Like the screen would look like it was just like smooth, and then you would turn it on and like it would light up, you know. And it was like pixely, I think. But otherwise it would just like all be like a smooth purple. I think it might have been Sony. Maybe. And I remember I had my favorite earphones that I got from like the store. And they had like a year warranty on it. So like if you broke it in between that time, you would be able to go and get like a free pair. And I would never break them because they were great. They were great freaking earphones. I would never break them. So every year I would just go and I'd be like, I'm here for my exchange. And the guy would be like, okay. And I did that for years. And they discontinued them and I was so upset. And then I had to switch. I switched to the freaking iPhone earphones. And now I'm obsessed with those. Because I hate the ones that, like, penetrate your freaking ear holes. I hate that shit. I don't understand. Why do you want things inside of your ears? Ew. I like the way they... The Euros... Ew! I like the way they stay just slightly outside of my ear holes. And I can't find any like that are like the right shape. Except for the freaking Apple ones. They're like perfect. Why do you want wax on your earbuds? I mean, I get wax on them anyway. I'm gonna be really honest with you. You do gotta clean them. You do gotta clean them sometimes. But yeah, I could imagine, like, if you... Ew! And could you imagine, like... What if you're in, like, a romance movie and you're gonna share your earphones with someone and then you've got, like, these freaking ear-y penetrating 3,000 earphones? You gonna share that with them? Because I would not put that in my ear. Although, to be honest, I usually don't trust people when they do that anyway. Stop, I'm eating. I usually don't trust people when they do that anyway. Because I always expect them to have really loud music or something. The few times I have ever had someone... I mean, usually it was like in high school. I don't think people really do that much anymore. But like my friend would be like, listen to this song. And I always hold it like slightly outside of my ear until they like play the song and I can judge how loud they're listening to their music. Because it's always too loud for me. I have sensitive ears. I'm gonna be the type of person that, like, if I go to a concert, I have those big earphone, like... Or they're not earphones, but they're like those sound blocker things, you know? It's too loud. My eardrums. Nerd. What about it? I like being a nerd. Thank you very much. And the Melvin Supreme. Okaeri nasai, Clara. Big test in 2 weeks. Gambari sugite shinu kamo shinanai de. Gambatte yo. You must do your test. You're gonna do so good. You're gonna do me so proud. And then we're all congratulate you. Don't you want to be a good boy? Don't you want to be a good little boy? Do so good in your test? Yeah, but you do. Sorry. And the Happy Feet. Alright. And thank you for women. You know, I saw Happy Feet 2 in theater, I think. I don't really remember it. Wasn't Robin Williams in Happy Feet or something? Oh my god, does that mean that's really old? Oh shit. Happy Feet 2. 2011? You know... That's over a decade old. That's over a decade old now. Holy Jesus. Oh my god! That's disgusting. You can with art. I don't know what I can with art, but you know what? I approve of this statement, actually. You can with art. Whatever it's about. This is just a true statement. You can. With art. You could do anything with art, to be honest. All you need is the skill. and the will. And you can. The pee-pee? Oh, pop in the pee-pee. I want it to pop. You know, oh god, I just got the worst. Oh my god. I hate my brain! You know what the worst part about living in my brain is? I have a really vivid imagination. So think about that every time I say something. Every time I say something to you, I just imagined it full, like super vividly in my head. I need you to know that. I need you to understand this. You know that fetish of balloon popping and like sitting on balloons? So how about that? Except a pee-pee. Whoever was eating, I hope you're doing good. I don't know, is that bad? I don't know, it's weird. Because for me, it really depends on like the day, honestly. If things gross me out too much to eat. Sometimes I can like look at really disgusting images and stuff and like I'll be just freaking eating and I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. And then other days I'll just be completely turned off. I'll be like, can't do it anymore, can't do it. I don't know. It's strange. The Cascadia. The French being behind on education is connecting a lot of dots right now. It might have just been that school, okay? I don't know. It was really strange. Like, they put a lot of emphasis on French class and English not at all. English was not important at all. I think honestly French was like the most important class. Like we had every memory that I have from class in French school is studying for French and doing French stuff and gym class where we did Cirque du Soleil stuff, yeah. But other than that, like I remember I had these little like like verb sheets and stuff because the verbs in French are a freaking pain in the butt. And like vocabulary key holders that like you would have different little words on them. I don't remember how I used them, but I remember they were a thing and I had them. You know. I got the Hoppy 800. There are loads of menheta chicks out there, Clara. Yeah? Did I ever say there weren't? There are loads of menheta freaking men out there, too. They just don't label it as such, and I don't know why. Curious, that one, isn't it? Yes, indeed. It is very curious, isn't it? We live in a society. Want to know how I got these scars? I would tell you, but I would have to meet your mother first. And ask for consent. I'd need her to sign a consent form. Yes. It's a chaos. Alright. I'm so addicted to Marvel Rivals, but I failed you, Clarita. I suck at playing Loki. I'm sorry. And I'm a main healer. Loki's hard. Because you have to have very fast reflexes, I find. Like, what is it? People say that he's, like, easy to play but hard to master kind of thing. Because, like, if you want to do the cool tricks, then you gotta freaking have a really fast... You know, like what you're... I feel like what you're supposed to do is, like, teleport and then do something and then teleport back and, like... It's hard, man. It's too much. And like put out your clone. Because you can put out a clone and then you can like go to that clone, I think. And then you can like do something and then you can go back. It's too much. Why is my nose stuffy all of a sudden? What the freak? Leonardo Rivas. I am here because of clips and because you are the most smug and stupid looking of face. That's all. Bro, what the fuck? And that's hard because now Mari Yen is also in face. What the hell? Smug looking. Stupid looking I can get behind, but smug looking! No. I do look a little smug, don't I? Look. It's not my fault, I just... You know. You know. You know. I know you know. You know exactly what I'm putting down, don't you? Yeah, you do. You know what I'm picking up and I'm putting it back down, then I'm picking it up again, then I'm putting it down. Real slow. Yeah. And I pick it up again just to get you off your feet. And I put it down. And you know. You know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. What are you, a yo-yo? I remember learning how to yo-yo at Christian camp. It was great. I used to love to yo-yo at Christian camp, man. I miss Christian camp sometimes. Damn. When I brought up Okinawa, I meant overall travel deeds. Sounds like you went to a lot of places, did a lot of things. Don't know how much you want to say, though. I just traveled a lot. When I went to Osaka, I saw the place that's in Yakuza, I think. Dotonbori? Is that what it's called? And I saw a takoyaki tower. I think it's Dotonbori, yeah. And there were like a bunch of hosts and stuff, and I was like, whoa. It's like freaking Kabukicho, but in Osaka. Wow. And then I wanted to go to this game bar where they had like retro games that you can play as long as you buy drinks, but it was very full. So I did not do that. Itayo! Dotonbori. すごかった。I only have enough money to make one. No, you make one where it's in a wall but dressed like a gyaru. What do you mean? And the decades. Oh my god, Claire, you deserve all the love in the world. Me? All the love for me? Even after I don't even know how late I'm reading this. I'm so sorry. I'm behind 12 minutes. Hey, that's actually not that bad. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. All the love for me? I don't know if I can handle that much love. I don't know if I can handle that much loving. Be gentle with me. Sorry. Sorry. I'm okay. I swear. Oh, it's so hot again, though. I have the cooler on, too, and it's still, like, super freaking hot, man. It's because of all that loving. God. I'm getting so hot and bothered from all this loving that I'm having right now. I can feel it. I can feel it in... I'm gonna end that sentence there, actually. not going to continue that sentence, actually. I will spare you this time. The what gang is a did I get raided again? What's happening? What's happening? I can't see the raids. I can't see the raids because I'm in the freaking fan funding freaking tab so that I can see the freaking thing. It's Kiri! Thank you, Kiri! Thank you and your big long neck. Can I lick your neck? Can I lick your neck from like the collarbone up to the chin? Is that a weird question to ask? No, I think it's pretty normal, to be honest. I just clicked on what the hell? What? You know what? I'm gonna read this super now. Thank you, Jiminy. Can I take a seat on your PP? Well, if you insist. Sorry. Sorry, Raiders. I don't remember what we were talking about, but... I don't remember what we were talking about 6 minutes ago, but... Oops. Oh god, wait, I missed the freaking the stream elements again too. Thank you, Djibouti. A stand to pee packer is a prosthetic that allows a person with a vulva to pee standing up. Includes a cup that fits against the body and a channel that directs urine out of the device. Sold by retailers specializing in trans community products. Okay, but how much money are we talking? I don't know if I'm willing to invest this much in something that I really only want it for 24 hours. Hello, Raiders. About 34 minutes ago, I was talking about how I just want the experience of having a pee-pee. I just want to know! Oh my god, why am I dying? I just want to know, man. I just want to... What if I really like it? Maybe I don't want to know. I'm kind of scared to open that can of worms, you know what I mean? Like, what if I really like it? And then I become dependent upon it. And then it becomes like a fixation. Like, I can't... Do you really want to jork it? That's true. I guess either way I'll never get that experience, will I? Man! I just want to experience everything there is to experience in this world. It's not fair. I want to be able to experience everything that life has to offer us. And it's really upsetting that I can't. Everything? Yes! Did I stutter? Pick it up, and then I put it down. And then I pick it up again, and I put it down. And I pick it up, and I put it down. And you know... Sorry, I don't know what that bit is, but... I don't know what that bit is that I've started doing now, but... Even Fent? Everything! I like how my whole body moves just when I move my lip. Alright. Welcome back, Clara. Is your throat a bit better? No. But I think that's just because of the karaoke earlier. I kind of used my voice a bit too much. I have a button for that, but I don't remember which one it is. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Okay. What? Oh, I lost it again. Where am I? That's on Joe of 22. Oh, rude. I love my dumb, smug Oshi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm not dumb. Sometimes. Okay, I'm really bad at geography. What was that? I was catching strays, bro. Somebody freaking... Somebody clipped friggin' Cleo's debut stream. And, like, they were showing the geography parts. And then all of a sudden, it freaking transitions to me doing my freaking geography stream. Why am I catching strays? What the hell, bro? Just because I don't know where Slovenia is. Or Kavos. Or any other country. To be honest. I knew where Spain was, okay? I was real good at that one. God, man. Oh my god, my cough. Is it a stray? It was a stray! I watched that clip. I freaking saw it. You know what? It's not even like they were trying to hide it from me. They freaking tagged me in it. I was tagged, and that's how I saw it. People are like, oh my god, how do you find every single clip? Do you just like search your own name? What are you, ego searching, you freaking weirdo? I'm like, no, bro. I get tagged in the videos. Duh. If you don't tag me, then I'm not gonna see it. Sometimes I do get tagged and then it doesn't tag me properly and then I don't see it, so... I don't know how that works, but I think most of the time it works. Here's the new salad. Welcome. What kind of salad are you? Do you got... Are you a cabbage or a lettuce salad? I will judge you differently depending on your answer. Look at this squishies. Oh, babe, what the frick? When I was practicing my gooning for... Oh, God. Oh, I remember this topic. When I was practicing my gooning for the tournament tomorrow, I found this smug and stupid-looking chick who pops peepees by sitting on the... Oh, God. Where has this stream gone? Oh. Look, first of all, we were talking about balloon popping. Well, we weren't, but I brought that one up. But it was because we were talking about... I was telling chat not to be so horny. And to stop using their peepees and to send the blood back to their brain by squeezing down on it real hard. And they were like, that's not how it works. I'm like, why? Would it pop? And they're like, no, it would break. And I was like, that's stupid. And then I thought of popping and then I thought of balloons. And then I thought of that fetish where people want ladies to pop balloons and like sit on them and stuff. And I was like, what if you did that to a peepee and then it popped and then... And then we were talking about that guy that had a gooning German. He's like the #1 gooner in the world. He has trophies for it. And he just practices while his girlfriend's just like hanging out. It's real, okay? So me? I don't know. Are you on YouTube? Are you in a Vice documentary? Kiri about rain. Oh, thank you for telling me about the rain. I don't know why it doesn't show on this page. It's kind of dumb. YouTube, fix your stuff. Right now. Thank you. You gonna sell those coochie sweat tissues or what? Oh, fucking hell. That's not even from this stream! That was from the last one! Look, you're gonna freak out the raiders. I think it's too late for that. I think there's no hope for us, to be honest. It wasn't coochie sweat. I don't think. What area is the coochie? I want to know specifically what this area is called, actually. What is the area that connects your leg to your pelvis? Your hip joint. Okay, no. I mean the inside area. Is it still just your hip joint? It's not the taint! Come on! The V-line! Is it your groin? Your crotch? I feel like the crotch also includes no-no areas. That's not where it is. The anatomy of the hip arthritis foundation. Okay. We got the iliopsoas muscle, the acetabulum, the femoral head. That one sounds sexual. The quadriceps, the gluteals, the adductor muscles, the hamstring. You want to know? Wait, guys, I've been stretching regularly. Guess what? First of all, I can stretch the front of my leg real good now. And second, I can touch my toes without bending my knees at all. I'm so stretchy now. You don't understand. I have really bad hamstrings. Like, my hamstrings are messed up. But now I can actually touch my toes without bending my knees. It's great. Can I touch my elbows? What, to my toes? Not yet, but maybe eventually. I'm trying to get, like, you know, like all the way flat against my freaking... So I can, like, touch my belly to, like, my legs. You know what I mean? Touch my elbows together? Oh, we're not doing that again, okay? We're not doing that again. I've done that once before. And it's not happening again. There was a clip going around at that time. And people thought it was my... I was more upset that people thought it was my joints, man. People thought my joints cracked or something. No, man. My booba slapped together. You think I wear a bra when I stream? What the hell is that? Look! They would not be this bouncy if I wore a freaking bra. God. Disease. Currently, Kiri has 10 for 10 sit-ups deal. What's your rate? What does that mean? 10 for 10 sit-ups deal? You want me to do 10 sit-ups? Can I do 10 crunches? Because that's easier to do in a chair. I can do that. 10 is easy, bruv. Except this chair has wheels, so I don't know how well this will work. Okay, wait. I have to... 1, 2, 3. The chair's moving! 4! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That was easy. That didn't even hurt. That didn't even hurt, bro. You on my level? That was like baby work. I could do 100 of those. I used to do like 200 crunches every day, so... I had problems. It like literally didn't even hurt. But the chair was moving. That kind of was a problem. Hey, if the prosthetic makes you want to pee... No, I feel it. What if I get attached to it? And then I can't let it go. What exercise regime were you on? It's called having an eating disorder. I remember my friends asking me, they were like, we kind of want some diet help. Do you have any tips for like losing weight? And I was like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I don't eat. Don't ask me. I was not doing so hot at the time. This was years ago. I'm fine, okay? Guys, don't worry about it. This was many years ago. I am much better now. It was a phase, Mom, okay? You were right. It was a phase. 20 years ago? No. Okay, not that long ago. But it was a long time ago. It was a phase. Connect. Da, da, da. Maybe we're all in a phase. I don't know what I mean by that, so I'm just gonna move on. At the end on 42. Pee-pee fund. Thank you! Maybe one day I'll get the pee-pee that I deserve. That sounds really weird out of context. Why is everything I say sus? God! And it's not even just here. It's in real life, too. I've been talking to people in, like, real life recently, and it's like, every second thing I say just sounds really terrible. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to speak English in a way that doesn't sound like degenerate. At the guard, you're like, I just woke up. You want what? I want a pee-pee! I want a pee-pee. Not in that way. You can't handle the pee-pee? That's what you think! I can handle it real good. I'm gonna fucking show you. I'm gonna cut yours off and I'm gonna take it for myself. You don't deserve it! You don't use it properly! I could do so much with it. Just think about it. Think about how many women I could please with your pee-pee. Is, to be honest. And then I go to bed and I forget all about it. And then I see clips the next day and I'm just like, what the hell? Brag. Next phase meetup. Clara will show up wearing a peeing strap-on. Tail plug. and an eye patch. When asked about it, she will say it's for science. Look, that's just called maximizing your science. You just gotta test everything at once. This is just efficiency. Clara, chat reflects streamer, your fault. No, it's not. If anything, I think you guys groomed me into being weird. This isn't me. This is all on you guys. I blame you. I blame the Omis. Y'all are some sick freaks. Why am I twitching like that? Holy shit. God! You guys just took an innocent, cute little lady like me. I'm so fragile and easily influenced. And you just came in here with your depraved and deranged thoughts. And you just changed me into whatever this is. This horrible creature that I have become. Ah! My stomach just made a noise. I don't know if you heard that. It's hungry. My tummy's hungry. I don't want to make eggs now. It's 2 a.m. Oh. My life is so hard. Oh. You've been pent up for a month, dear. Let it out. Thank you. You don't understand how hard it is to pretend to be normal on the outside. You don't understand, man. No. I can't even, talk like this. I have to use my, in real life voice. I have to use my, I am a proper person in society voice. And it's not cool, man. It was so funny when we were when Sakana and all the girls were here, and we get into a taxi or something, and Sakana's like, yo, Clara, can you call the place and tell them we're gonna be 15 minutes late? And I'm like, okay. And I get on the phone and I'm like, hi, すいません。はい、ちょっと遅れますけど、大丈夫ですか？はい、15分ぐらい。はい、大丈夫ですね。ありがとうございます。You know? And then I'm just like, whoa. I sound like that sometimes. That's crazy. And it's I don't even think about it. It's it's full on, just a code switch. It sounds cute. I'm always cute. Look at me being cute. If you can't handle me at my then you don't deserve me at my もしもしはいそうなんですねはいありがとうございます You don't deserve it, bitch. God. Oh my god, my throat's dying. So super SSG. Imagine Loki's face of horror if he was chatting normally with Clara and suddenly she said, I want a pee-pee. You really think he would be horrified by that? I don't think you know a whole lot about Loki if you think that he would be horrified by that. Loki got railed by a freaking horse and had its children. Okay, it was a child. But either way, he had its child. He birthed it. Loki birthed the child. Loki canonically has Mpreg. Except, here's the thing. I don't think it counts as Mpreg just because Loki is a genderless god, okay? Loki's kind of just, he can be whatever he wants. You don't even know what Loki actually looks like. Because Loki can look like anything. So it doesn't even mean that like you know, maybe you're just seeing an appearance of him that like he just like shapeshifts into. You don't even know what he looks like. God. That's the captain's question. You heard her, Omi. Send her the peepees she deserves. I don't want to know. Please, nobody send me your decapitated peepee in the mail. Thank you. I don't know if I can handle that kind of drama. I got a lot on my plate already, okay? That's Judy. Counterpoint. You're very groomable, darling. Stop! I know. Actually, I'm not. Many have tried and many have failed, so good freaking luck, buddy. Cyber Medi. Who the frick is that? Where did Clara go? It's me! It's always been me. It's gonna be me. Except it's not, cause it's already me. Bring Normie Clara back, please. What the frick? Maybe one day. Irony, maybe one day. Irony, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you can handle the Normie Clara. I don't know. I do have that audio from when I met Tom Hiddleston. I have an audio from when I met Tom Hiddleston, and I kept my phone in my pocket recording, and you can hear how I'm talking to Tom. It's really bad. My voice is so different. And also so quiet. I was just like I asked him what his favorite song was. That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. That's the guard jelly. Omi eunuch arc incoming? Of course you're the one to say that. Guard jelly's got his freaking knife out right now. I'm so freaking ready. Just say the word. Guard jelly's been planning for this day his whole freaking life. It hurts. Look at now, my abs hurt. SSG. Okay, I take my previous statement back. I see why Loki is your Oshi. You match his insanity. Exactly! Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? See, not a lot of people can handle my level of freak, if you will. You know, it takes a strong-willed person to be able to handle my freak. Okay? Can we trade Normie Clara to get UAP back? You mean the WAP? You want to get the WAP back? Maybe. Maybe I can hand cam with the WAP someday. Actually, I now have a very funny plan in my head. I have such a great idea for a freaking hand cam. Okay. Not anytime soon, but it will happen. I didn't lose my boys voluntarily. You're the one with the question mark, not me. don't know why you're asking it like it's a question if you're so sure of yourself. I don't know. Seems like you have some doubts in your brain there. I don't know. Girl, I spent $10 to buy your knee sweat last time. I have more. It's not knee sweat, it's under knee sweat, okay? Get it right! I forgot to ask, but you did see the UAP in the ice bath and phase mug. I didn't! I haven't checked. Is that in the art tag? I haven't seen my art tag recently. I have to go through the art. There's so much art I need to go through. I went through all the clips. Now I have to go. It's in the Discord. Oh. I didn't see. Guard Jelly was never gonna use them anyway, so it's no big loss. He knows his place as the community bicycle. Now, see, here's what I was gonna say. Was what if I take the pee-pee and then... I'm just gonna let you finish that on your own. Wait, I'm missing a bunch of freaking stream elements. I'm sorry. Anonymous. Oh man, OMG. What a wonderful time to have my favorite VTuber, Kaminari Clara, on my lounge TV speaker. She sure is not making any weird noises, huh, chat? Okay, everybody put me on your speakers. Are you ready? Our God is an awesome God. He raised from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Ah! Yamete! Ah! I'm done. What? Maybe I should have done the God song after the depravity. I didn't really think this through. It's okay. Surely it still counts. Yes. Anthem crumbles. Clara, I missed your voice. I missed your stories. I missed your personality. I missed your little fangs. I missed your sweater puppies. Sweater puppies? Are you talking about my breasts? My perfectly round and voluptuous chest. Good. I missed you so much in general. I missed you too. Even though you're insane and depraved. I forgive it. Do you know why? Because that's what the Lord would want me to do. At the British Nexus. Oi. Welcome back, Clara. I totally missed this. Not gonna lie. I missed it too. I missed having an outlet for my feelings. If that's what you can call this. But as much as I missed you all, I do have to go eventually because I am so tired. I was tired at the start of this stream, and it's been 2.5 hours since then. I have only grown more hungry. And now I have to decide if I want to make eggs before I sleep. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's a lot of work. Anyways, I forwarded the post in the Discord when you asked me to put the UAP in the ice bath. This was in response to the freezer UAP. Let's go! I remember that. I wanted to be in the freezer in the water. I just want to be in a little ice cube. And then you can use me when you have a boo-boo. The guard jelly. Oh. Wait, knee sweat price? How about butt slam price? Bro, we've already been over this. That's very intimate, okay? The butt slam price comes with the freaking swiping like a credit card price. You know what I mean? You can't just butt slam without getting all of it in your face. And that's just way too intimate. That's for tier 3 subs. Bro. Bro. Actually, I don't know. I know my prices are messed up where like my tier 1 and 2 I think are cheaper than everyone's. But I think my tier 3 is actually slightly more expensive. I don't remember. Add a tier 4? What, for butt slams? How would that even work? I'll butt slam you in VR chat. Okay, I'm out of here. Stop talking about my butt. I know it's perfect and round and beautiful and just the right amount of juicy. Okay? I know. I get it. Okay, I see it every day in the mirror. I understand. However, I must go. I'm hungry and I'm tired. And my throat hurts. I'm gonna have no voice tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have to do a silent stream. And I'm supposed to be reading supers. I need Normie Clara to upgrade. I just do a Normie Clara stream for tier 3 only. Diabolical. I do have the ideas indeed. Quiet. That's a Jill of 22. Bye, Claire. It's awesome to have you back. It's awesome to have you back, dude. I'm happy I could be here. I'm happy you guys didn't forget about me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. Oh, God. Considering I'm sleeping late today, I don't think it can be as early as I did today. I should double check my calendar too. Will you join the Project Zomboid? I've been kind of like gone for the past month, so I didn't even see any discussion about that. I did see it once it was announced, but I think all the members are already announced. I think it's already like they already figured out all that stuff already. The thing is, I was thinking about playing that game, and then they all played it. I was like, oh, oops. Oops. So the answer is probably not. Oops. But also, if it's this month, I might not be able to join because we got stuff going on. Anyway, that's a good jelly. Alright. I would never forget about that caboose. Okay, but what about the rest of me, bruv? What is it my friend was telling me? My friend was like, yeah, I saw this movie where like the villain came out in a shadow, like, you know, like you could only see his shadow, but I ruined the like big plot twist for myself because I could tell who it was from his ass. And I was like, whoa. That's gonna be you! You're gonna just recognize me from my ass. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with this, yes. Alright. I'm out of here. I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. It's coming out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Our God is an awesome God. He rests from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Let's have a fantastic day. Watch me. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. It's showtime. Fantastic lights, camera, action. Yay! Thank you, Jiminy. I freaking know it. And thank you, Guard Jelly. I have mixed feelings. Watch me. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. It's showtime. Fantastic lights, camera, action. Yay! Is this thing on? Get ready to be thunderstruck. Let's have a fantastic day. Watch me. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. It's showtime. Fantastic lights, camera, action. Yay! Is this thing on? Get ready to be thunderstruck. What the frick, bruv? I can't read you! Why is it so hard to live my life?